am in the thick of it, and it is pure chaos out here as there is a complete standoff between Baltimore City Police and a large group of young people who have been lobbing rocks at them.
Breaking news now on WNEW News Radio 99.1.
Dramatic news from Baltimore as we understand criminal charges now will be brought against 6 police officers in the city. This news coming from a news conference held by Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby. WNEW reporter Karen Adams was there. She joins us live. Karen.
And that news conference just wrapped up moments ago, and upon her announcement, some of the members of the crowd here erupted into cheers. Now, State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby has announced charges against all 6 officers involved in the Freddie Gray case. Now, those charges range from second-degree murder to manslaughter to assault. She says Gray's death was ruled a homicide and that he died while wrongfully being arrested and not being properly restrained in the van.
This was not an easy decision, but it is one that is in the best interest of the people of Baltimore.
Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake praised Police Commissioner Anthony Batts for his time served here, citing his reducing crime and making officers more accountable. However,
it is clear that the focus has been too much on the leadership of the department and not enough on the crime fight.
With that, she felt it was time for a change, with violent crime in the city climbing, including 3 murders Tuesday night and 1 Wednesday. Deputy Commissioner Kevin Davis will now serve as interim commissioner.
WNEW's Karen Adams is there with the latest.
Charlottesville, Virginia Police Chief and former Baltimore City Police Officer Timothy Longo, here is an expert on police policy and procedures, testified Officer William Porter's decisions were objectively reasonable when he didn't seatbelt Freddie Gray and failed to call a medic. Prominent Baltimore defense attorney Warren Brown.
I think that what they're doing is countering the state's experts with their own experts, so that becomes a wash. And I think they're doing a very good job at it.
Also, neurosurgeon Dr. Matthew Ammerman testified he believes Gray suffered his fatal spinal injury between stops 5 and 6. Because it was so severe, Gray would have been paralyzed and not able to breathe. One of 3 C-130s from Willow Grove's 913th Airlift Wing heads for the drop zone, Fort Benning's Fryer Field.
About 5 minutes out from drop.
Watch the winds, okay, they're good, picked up.
Back in the cargo area, Airborne Instructor Sergeant First Class Edward Asher gives last-minute instructions and pumps the students up.
Nobody gets hurt, you got it? Whoa. Are you still fired up? Fire up, fire up,
The ride is bumpy. Many students have their eyes shut. Others stare straight ahead. Some show no fear. But student First Lieutenant Jay Burkos of Westchester says, don't be fooled.
Oh, everybody hides it real well.
The altitude is between 800 and 1,250 feet. 3 extra instructors jump to test the winds.
Get ready! Mountain Guard personnel, stand up!
Winds are 3 knots at 300. You are clear to drop over.
With both back cargo doors open, the students jump 2 at a time. Some hesitate.
Scared. A lot of them. It's their 3rd jump.
That's Jump Master Sergeant Yusef Jackson of South Jersey. All students safely exit. Now, Jackson says, it's the Load Master's and Jump Master's dangerous task of pulling back in the students' parachute deployment bags.
They're heavy. If you're in the door, you get blown out of the door.
The doors are closed. It's back to Lawson to pick up more students for more of the same. Karen Adams, K1.